Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am Anime2, and today we are doing another deck profile, and today I'm doing my Cyberse Link deck profile. So yeah, let's get right into it. So starting off this deck, I run one Dotscaper. It's a level 1 Earth Cyberse monster with 0 attack but 2100 defense. Now the Cyberse playstyle is mainly about special summoning other monsters from the graveyard or deck or hand. That way you can pull off more faster link summons. So yeah, Dotscaper. If this card is sent to the graveyard, special summon it. If this card is banished, special summon it. You can only use each effect once per duel. So yeah, it's very good for fast summoning methods. Next I run is one Bitron. I run one Bitron. It's a level 2 Earth monster, normal 2000 defense, so it's a great setter as well. And keeping up the theme with Bitron is a Digitron. So yeah, they're similar. They're both normal monsters. They have the parallel look. It's like how that one's looking to the right, the other's looking to the left. So yeah, they're both level 2 normal monsters. One has 1500 attack, but the other has 2000 defense, so yeah. Then in keeping up, I run 2 Link Infra Flyers. Level 2 Wind Attribute Cyberse monster. 1800 defense, 0 attack. Its effect, you can special summon this card from your hand to your zone that a Link monster's arrow points to, and you can only use the effect once per turn. So say you have a Link monster and it's pointing in a direction, you can easily special summon this card from your hand in that spot, though you can keep up more Link summons linking to a 1 Link higher monster. So yeah. Next I run is one Stack Reviver. It's a dark level 2 Cyberse, 100 attack, 600 defense. If this card is sent as material for a Link summon from field to the graveyard, you can special summon another material of that Link. You can special summon one of the other materials from your graveyard that was used to Link summon that turn back to the field, as long as it was level 4 or lower. So, as the name says, it's a great way to just bring back monsters. Next I run is one Backlinker. If your opponent controls a monster that's in the extra monster zone, you can special summon this card from your hand. And as well, you can tribute this card to return all monsters from the extra deck back to the deck. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. So, special summon this card, tribute it, shuffle all extra deck monsters back to their decks, and yeah, besides just like the tributing effect, is also a great special summoning card. So yeah. Next I run is 2 Backup Secretaries. Run the 2 Backup Secretaries just because the effect is simple. If you control a Cyberse monster, you can easily just special summon it. So yeah, just more. You don't use its effect once per turn, but it's really good special summoning power. Next up I run is one Client. I run this. It's while this normal summoned or set card is face up on the field, all Cyberse monsters gain 800 attack and defense during your turn only. And if this card were to be destroyed, you can destroy one Cyberse monster from your hand or face up on your field instead. So there's an easier way to keep the power of your Cyberse monsters up. Next, for more special summoning power, I run is one Draconet. Draconet is mainly used to bring out Bitron or Digitron, because when it's normal summoning, you can special summon one level 2 or lower normal monster from your deck in defense mode, so you can easily just normal summon this first turn, bring out Digitron or Bitron. So yeah, again, more special summoning power. Next I run is 1 Balancer Lord, light level 4, 1700 attack, 1200 defense. Once per turn you can pay 1000 life points, and during your main phase, this turn you can normal summon again. As you can normal summon 1 Cyberse monster again. And yeah. And then you can special summon 1 level 4 or Cyberse monster from your deck, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So yeah, it's great. Again, it's another card for bringing out more Cyberse monsters, so yeah. Next up I run is 1 and then 2 Bit Troopers. It's an Earth level 4 Cyberse, 1500 attack, 2000 defense. You can send 1 level 2 or lower monster from your hand to the graveyard to special summon this card from your hand, and you can only use this effect once per turn. So yeah, once again, it's a great way to special summon out to the field. Again, more special summoning power for link summons. Next up I run is 2 Cyberse Wizards. Once per turn you can target 1 attack position monster your opponent controls, change that to defense mode, and if you do, for the rest of the turn your opponent your monster cannot attack defense position monster except for that one, and then they deal piercing damage. So yeah, it's a great level 4 1800 monster, so yeah. Then I run, since it's computers, gotta run the RAM and the ROM. Yeah, RAM Clouder and ROM Cloudia. For Clouder, its effect is you contribute, you can target 1 Cyberse, trigger 1 monster, then target 1 Cyberse monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You only use the effect once per turn. So you can even bring back Link monsters with this effect. Then with Cloudia, when this card is normal summon, you can target 1 Cyberse monster in your graveyard and add it, except for itself, and add it to your hand. And then this card is destroyed by battle or card effects, so you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck except itself. So yeah, again, great, again, more summoning power, reviving stuff from the graveyard and such. Next, moving on, I run 1 Boot Staggered. Its effect: when a Cyberse monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. You know, you use this effect once per turn, and then when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon 1 Stag token. However, myself, I only use its effect really for special summoning it, that way I can link summon later. Yeah. Next, moving on, I run is 1 Capacitor Stalker. Level 5 wall attribute 2000, 1000. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 other Cyberse monster you control while this face up on the field. That monster gains 800 attack, so it's another power booster. At the same time, when this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, each player takes 800 points of damage. So yeah, it's an easy way to hit your opponent if they were to, say, destroy it with the card effect, so boom. Next up I run is 1 Link Slayer, level 5 Earth Attribute Cyberse, 2000 attack, 600 defense. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can discard up to 2 cards and then target that many spell trap cards on the field and destroy them. So yeah, it's a great attack point monster, so if you control the monster, special summon it, then you can go into more plays, and then you can also destroy your opponent's back row. Next I run is 1 Salvagent Driver. Level 6 to 2200 attack, 2100 defense. When a Cyberse Link monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard, except during damage step. And then you can discard 1 spell card to special summon a to target one Cyberse monster in your river, to discard a spell card, then special summon. So yeah, it's another way for special summoning power. And then for the last Cyberse monster I run is one Dual Assembworm. If this card is on in your hand or graveyard, you can banish up to 2 Cyberse monsters from your... yeah. You can special summon this card by banishing 2 Cyberse monsters, and then you can... Bud's attack and defense become halved, and then you can... okay. So, then once per turn, you can banish 1 card from your hand to banish 1 monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this monster's attack, so I recommend doing a normal summon with this, because if you special summon, you'll only have 1400 attacks, and it'll be hard for something like that. Next, moving on, as the last monster in this deck I run is one Link Belt Wall Dragon. When this card is... you can only special summon this card by its own effect. When this card is special summon, you can only special summon this card from right after a Link summon, and then you can, say it's special summoned, then you have to place 2 counters on it, and then whenever a monster is Link summoned, you have to remove 2 counters from this card. And neither player can Link summon monsters with a Link higher than... you can only Link summon higher than or equal to the number of Link counters on this card, and while this card is face up on the field, only Link monsters can attack. So yeah, it's a great way to stop opponents who do not use Link monsters. So yeah. Next, moving on to spell cards, I run is one Dark Hole, just simply, but the effect is simply destroy all monsters on the field. So it's a great way to just destroy all cards on the field. Usually, like, say your opponent just destroyed all your monsters, so it's your turn to play Dark Hole, destroy their field, then go into your combos. So yeah. Next up I run is one time passcode. When this card is activated, you can special summon 1 security token to your side of the field in defense mode, but you can only use it once per turn. So yeah, it's just an easier way to bring out a Cyberse monster, so considering bring out token, activate, Link summon, you're done. Next up, considering there's like no draw power in this deck, I run is one Pod Duality. Now this deck usually has a lot of searching power, but I thought Pod Duality would be good even though you can't special summon cards for this turn. I think that this would be a good draw power card in case you are already pretty confident in your power, what you need to do, so yeah, Pod Duality, great draw card. Next up I run is one Signet Backdoor. You target 1 Cyberse monster you control, banish it, and if you do, add 1 Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand whose attack is lower than the original attack of the banished monster. And then during your next standby phase, you can special summon that banished monster back to the field, and it can attack directly. So yeah, it's just another way for... it's quick play, so it's an easy way for just more combos. Next up I run is one Forbidden Lance. Target 1 face-up monster on the field. That monster loses 800 attack, and this card is unaffected by the effects of other spell trap cards. So yeah, it's an easy way to either like give your monster like a slight advantage, like by not allowing that to be destroyed or be affected, and then also you can lower the power of your opponent's monsters. So yeah. I once saved my card from a Compulse, and as well as lowered my opponent's stats in battle so it wasn't destroyed. Next I run is one United We Stand. Considering this is a good swarm deck, I thought United We Stand would be a great card for it, because the equipped monster gains 800 attack and defense for each face-up monster you control, so it's a great way to just gain more power. Next up is, for the last spells, there are 2 field spells. I will run one Signet Universe. All Link monsters you control gain 300 attack. Once per turn, you can target one monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. If this card is destroyed, it's sent from the field to the graveyard. Send all monsters in the extra monsters into the graveyard. So yeah, just an easy way to just clear the field in case, like, say, you don't have anything and your opponent does. It's just an easier way to just destroy it. Next up is one Castle Link. Field spell. Once per turn, you can target one Link monster on the field and move it to... Yeah, this card just allows you to move Link monsters to a direction that they point to, as well as clears up a lot of space. And yeah. As well as if there's 2 or more Link monsters on the field, you can swap their places, and you can also use this on your opponent's field. So next I run is one compulsory evacuation device. Simple. Target one card on the field and return it to the hand. So, and for extra monster zone, for extra monsters, extra deck monster just returns the extra deck. Next up I run is 2 Cyberse beacons. The card is set. If you take battle damage or effect damage this turn, you can add one level 4 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand. You can activate one Cyberse beacon once per turn. So yeah. Next I run is 1 Ghost of the Past. Target one monster in your graveyard, and then target one. No, you have to banish 2 monsters from your graveyard, then target one attack position monster your opponent controls, and it loses. And its attack is 0 for the rest of the turn. So, just an easy way to just banish monsters as well as lower attack of mons. Next up, I run is 1 Recoded Alive. Target one Link level 3 monster. 1 Link 3 monster you control, banish it, and then special summon 1 Code Talker monster from your extra deck. Yeah. So yeah, there's an easy way to bring out more Link 3s. Next I run is 1 Link Restart. When a spell trap monster effect is activated that would inflict damage, negate the activation if you do special summon 1 Link monster from your graveyard. So again, it's just an easy way to bring monsters back. Next I run is 1 Phoenix Chain. Just start a 1 effect monster on the field. It loses its effect and then it can no longer attack. So yeah, it's just an easy way to shut down your opponent from combos by negating their monster effects. Next up is, for the last trap card, I run this 1 Swamp Mirror. Activate this card, like, say I'll make it like an Earth Cyberse monster with level 4 normal monster, so I can easily use it for more Link summoning, so yeah. Next, moving on to the extra deck, I run 1 Link Spider. It requires 1 normal monster, so you can easily use it like Digitron, Bitron, Swamp Mirror, and yeah. Then you can special summon a little normal monster to the arrow points to, but yeah. Next up I run 1 Secure Gardener. It requires 1 Cyberse Link monster as material. This card cannot be used as material, and if you were to take any battle damage or effect damage, once per turn you can make that 0. So yeah, it's a great way to just stop yourself from taking damage. Next up I run is 1 Binary Sorceress. 2 monsters accept tokens, and then you can... this card gains effects based off of co-links. If you don't know what a co-link is, say, yeah. See how Secure Gardener and Binary Sorcerers are pointing to each other? That is what is called a co-link. So yeah. So yeah, its effects as co-linked. If you have 1 or more co-link that you can special summon, no you can't special summon, you can gain life equal to the damage you inflict. And then... yeah, the other one is... yeah, okay. Quick effect, you can target 2 face-up monsters your opponent controls, half the attack of one monster, if you do, add it to the lost attack of the other monster. So yeah, it's just weaken another monster, and yeah. Next up I run is 2 Flame Administrators. You can only control 1 Flame Administrator once per turn, and if you control it, it requires 2 Cyberse monsters. All link monsters you control gain 800 attack, so this monster comes in with 2000 attack, so yeah, it's great. Yeah. Next, moving on, I run is 1 Honeybot. 2 Cyberse monsters, 900 attack. Neither player can target monsters this card points to for effects, and their monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. So yeah, it's a great way to just protect your monsters. Next, as another Link 2 I run is 1 Link Bumper. This card can basically just give a monster an additional attack, so yeah. Don't really use this one as much, so yeah. Next up is 1 Proxy Dragon, 2 monsters. If a card would be destroyed by battle card effect, you can target 1 card this card points to and destroy that instead. So yeah, it's an easy way to just protect other monsters you control. Next up I run is 1 Security Sorcerer. This card allows you to quick effect, you can target 1 Cyberse monster, Link monster in your graveyard that was destroyed this turn, so this is like more of a main phase 2 combo, and you can special on that monster. So its effect are negated and destroyed at the end phase. So yeah, it's just a great way to just keep going into more combos. Next, as the last Link 2, I run is 1 Underclock Taker. Basically, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and 1 monster you control. Your opponent's monster loses attack equal to the attack of the targeted monster until the end of the turn. So yeah, just an easy way to just lower the attack of your opponent's monsters for more combos. Next, moving on to Link 3s, I run is 1 Decode Talker. This card gains 500 attack for every monster that this card points to, as well as you contribute 1 if a monster this card points to activates effect, you can tribute 1 monster this card points to and then just negate the effect and destroy the card. So yes, a negator as well as a main attacker. Next I run is 1 Encode Talker. Encode Talker allows you to if a monster this card points to battles and opponent's monster is destroyed, it can attack. Boom, boom, yeah. Let me read the effect better. Once per turn before damage calculation of this card, if your monster this card points to battles and opponent's monster with higher attack, you can make that monster unable to be destroyed in battle. Also, you take no battle damage from that. Now, after damage calculation, have this card or 1 monster this card points to gain attack equal to the attack of the battle of the opponent's monster until the end of the turn. So yeah, it gains attack power as well as it keeps others monsters from being destroyed. Next up I run is 1 Xcode Talker. This card, when this card's link summoned, you can target that as many main monsters on your opponent's field equal to the number of monsters in the extra monster zones, and then block them off. So basically, you can just block your opponent off from accessing monster zones. At the same time, each card this card points to gains 500 additional attack, and they cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. So yeah, just an easier way of protection and power boosting. Next up, as the last card in this deck I run is 1 Trigate Wizard. Again, this card is similar to Binary Sorceress. It gains effects based off of monsters that are co-linked to it. So yeah, for 1 co-link, if a monster co-linked to this card battles your opponent's monster, any battle damage is doubled. Once for 2 or more, you can target 1 card on the field, banish it. And for 3 co-links, when a card or effect is activated, you can negate the effect and banish that card. So, Trigate Wizard is mainly used for banishing other opponent's cards and doubling battle damage. So yeah. So anyway, guys, that does it for this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you liked the content, please leave a like, leave a comment down below if anything, any like additions you think I should make to this deck. Anyway, guys, I am Tool, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.